Kartonok is a ComedyMX channel for kids of all ages, from 9 to 99. Whether your passion runs from classy cars to classic cartoons, from Howdy Doody to Coco the Clown, or from Space Patrol to Buffalo Bill Jr., visit Kartonok and watch all day. Turn your world upside down.
With Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol.
Buzz Corey, Commander-in-Chief of the Space Patrol, has taken his cadet Happy on a training flight in the vicinity of the planet Jupiter. Accompanying them is Carol, daughter of the Secretary General of the United Planets. In the meantime, thousands of miles through space on the planet Mars, in the United Planets Communication Commission's monitor room, Paul Marin methodically goes about the business of monitoring interplanetary calls.
Denali Central. Oh, will you check a frequency violation in your city? Yeah, 523. Uh-huh. Got it? Thank you. Denali out. Denali Central Communications. Yeah, Jackson. Well, yeah, I guess I can relay it for you. Sure, right away. Wait a minute, let me get it down. Okay, shoot. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, right away. Okay, Denali out. Denali Central UP Communications Commission calling Space Patrol Headquarters Terra. Denali Central UP Communications Commission calling Space Patrol Headquarters Terra.
This is Space Patrol Headquarters Terra. Go ahead, Denali.
This is Paul Merritt, the operator on duty. Special, Commander Corey.
One moment, please, Mr. Merritt. I'm sorry, Mr. Merritt, but Commander Corey is on a training flight. Suggest you try his code frequency aboard his ship.
Okay, thanks. Denali out. Calling Commander Corey aboard Terra 4. Calling Commander Corey aboard Terra 4. This is Commander Corey. Go ahead. Commander, this is Paul Merritt, operator at Denali Central Division of UP Communications.
Yes, Marin?
I've been asked to relay a message to you, sir.
Certainly, what is it?
Well, it's about the lost race of Carnacans, sir.
The Carnacans?
Yes, sir. Word's been received that their capital city's been found.
Tempa, found?
By an old prospector, sir. He was digging in the Martian desert in search of radioactive deposits. Suddenly the ground gave way and he fell through and found himself in the underground city.
That's amazing.
Tempa's in a perfect state of preservation, sir.
Well, thank you very much for calling. I'll be coming to Mars at once. Oh, by the way, will you notify the Archaeological Society that I'll be there early tomorrow morning?
I certainly will, Commander.
Thanks again. Commander Corey out.
Smoking rockets, Commander. Are we really going to Mars?
You bet we are. Change course right now.
Did you know, Happy? The lost race of Carnacans is Buzz's favorite subject. Gee, maybe this will be even more exciting than a training flight.
Maybe. Happy, imagine exploring the buildings and streets of an underground city that hasn't been inhabited for 1,000 years.
Hey, how do we know there's not somebody living down there right now?
We don't.
Jackson. Yeah, I contacted Commander Corey. Yeah, seemed real interested. Well, this morning, I guess. At least he told me to tell the Archaeological Society he'd be here this morning. On a training flight. Yeah, so I hear. I guess Commander Corey's been a student of Carnacan history for a long time.
Good morning. I'm Commander Corey. This is Miss Carroll and my cadet.
How do you do? I'm Terry.
Hi.
You must have come to look at the maps of Tempa.
Oh, you got my message.
Well, they just found Tempa yesterday. Have they got maps already?
Certainly. The Archaeological Society works fast, Happy. First they sunk an elevator shaft, and then they made a rough map of the city.
Well, have they explored it much yet?
It's only the north end. They're going over that with a fine-tooth comb.
Well, could I see a map, Terry? I'd like to do a little exploring myself.
Wouldn't I? I'm stuck here in this library. Not forever. Someday I'm going to be a full-fledged archaeologist myself. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all right, thank you.
Are you a student of Carnacan history like the commander, Happy?
No, I'm afraid not. Not yet, anyway.
Oh, you should be. It's the most fascinating study you can imagine.
Well, what's your last name?
Just to know what they wore and what they were like, about their communication. I studied electronics and... What did you say?
What's your last name?
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly, is it now? Faith, you must be from your own home planet Earth.
Is that I am?
Well, now tell me, lass, what's a young colleen the likes of yourself doing way up here on the planet Mars?
None of your malarkey, or I'll be asking you to leave my library.
But seriously, Terry, you must be real interested in this Carnacan stuff, huh?
Oh, I am.
Well, what did they look like? I mean, the people.
Oh, the average Carnacan male was about 5'6" tall. Their hair was various shades of blue, and their skin was dark. That is, until they moved underground because of failing earth supply. Then their skin became lighter, and their eyes were sort of golden yellow.
Hey, Hap, want to see this?
Huh? Oh, well,
Oh, you go on. I have to leave for a little while anyway.
Well,
I'm going now, Commander. Help yourself to anything you want.
Oh, thank you very much, Terry.
Bye, Happy.
Bye, Terry. You see, Hap, here's where the underground shaft is. And over here's where the Archaeological Society is exploring right now.
oh, yeah.
Well, now that we know how the city's laid out, let's get started.
Oh, right now, Commander?
Oh, Happy, she may not be back at all.
She? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
We might be able to come back here before we leave Mars, Hap.
Oh, hey, that'd be great. Yeah, that might be kind of nice.
Yeah, Jackson? What? Check frequency, sure. What? What are you talking about? 790 kilocycles? Well, there's no allocation that low anymore. No, there hasn't been for years. Are you sure? Okay, I'll check it. 790 kilocycles, stand by. You're right, Jackson. That's a carrier signal for a low-frequency radio transmitter. I know, they haven't been used for 1,000 years. Okay, let's check it by triangulation. Look, I'll call Ferris. Stand by. Ferris? Paul Marin. Say, do me a favor, will you, Ironhead? Yeah, check 790 kilocycles and give me a bearing. Yeah, I know, it's impossible, but try it anyway.
Hey, come on, Hap, unless you want to get left behind.
Well, they sure built this elevator in a hurry.
Well, close the door, Happy.
Oh, sure.
Well, here we go. Down to the city of Tempa.
Hey, how far down are we going, anyway?
Well, several thousand feet. Down to the main street level.
If you'd paid more attention to the map, Happy, and less to the librarian.
Oh.
Now, just think, Happy, you'll be one of the first people to see the city of Tempa in 1,000 years.
Gee, I just hope there's none of those Carnacans running around down there still alive.
Now, whatever gave you an idea like that?
I don't know. I just got a feeling, that's all.
Well, forget it. It's impossible.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things that are impossible, but they always seem to happen to us.
Yeah, Ferris. Okay, now let me get that down. Okay, 34 degrees, 5 minutes from the center. Got it. Yeah, thanks, Ferris. Yeah, I'll keep in touch. Jackson, I just got a bearing from Ferris. Can you give me yours now? Okay, fire away. Yeah, got it. Yeah, I'll check with you later. Thanks, Jackson. That's impossible. Jackson. Oh, come on. Come on! Come on! Jackson, I've got it. Look, I don't care if you are eating lunch. Listen to this. You know that radio signal that was coming from an impossible transmitter? It's coming from an equally impossible place. The lost city of Tempa. You heard me. Tempa. Yeah, I know. Nobody's lived there for 1,000 years. No, it can't be the Ark. No, they're at the north end of the city. That radio signal is coming from the south end. That's 5 miles away, and it hasn't even been explored yet.
No, not that way, Happy. This way.
But that's north, Commander. That's where the archaeologists are exploring.
Well, that's why we're going this way, to where they aren't exploring, to the south end of the city. Come on.
Oh.
And now back to Space Patrol!
Boy, there sure isn't much light down here.
There seems to be a sort of phosphorescent glow.
I'm not sure I like this place.
Happy's still expecting a Carnacan to walk up and give him the key to the city.
And if he does, he'll be at least 1,000 years old. At that age, I don't think he could even lift the key.
Let's go down and explore the far end of this street.
Hey, look, you see that?
What? Where?
I saw it, I know I saw it. So what? A shadow darted into one of those buildings over there.
Well, all right, that'll be the first building we'll investigate.
Huh?
Yeah, Jackson, I'm still getting the signal. I don't know, but it sure beats me. Well, sure, I'll fill out a full report, but that's not going to satisfy my curiosity. No, it couldn't be the archaeologists. They're at the north end, like I told you. They're exploring the city very systematically. Wouldn't go all the way to the south end just to check on a radio transmitter. You wouldn't believe it anyhow. No, well, you know how it is. They've got their schedule cut out, and that's all. Hey, wait a minute. You bet I've got an idea. Commander Corey. Well, sure he will. Anyway, he should be at Tempa right now. Yeah, I'll call him. He should have his miniature spaceophone with him. Yeah, I'll get his frequency from the code book.
Is that the building, Hap?
Yes, sir, that's it. That shadow went right in there.
Buzz, you're quite a student of Carnacan history. Can you make out that inscription above the entrance there?
Well, cracking their language isn't one of my better accomplishments. I'll try.
If you can't do it, don't feel bad. I wouldn't blame you.
Well, I can't make a complete translation, but it's some sort of memorial building.
Like a museum?
Maybe.
Hey, come here. What's the matter? Did you hear that? Hear what? Noise. Like somebody walking with soft shoes on.
Oh, Happy, you're going to imagine yourself right into a nervous wreck.
You're not careful. You're going to dream up a whole new civilization.
No, what's in my imagination? I tell you, I heard it.
All right, let's have a look. Well, what do you know?
Is that really what those people wore?
Of course it is. And they're in a perfect state of preservation.
It should be. They've been sealed in here for centuries, almost like a tomb.
Oh, don't say that word, Commander.
Tomb? Why not?
Oh, I don't know. My nerves are a little on edge, and I just don't like the idea, that's all.
They have small feet.
Well, come on, we might as well, let's take these things and get out of here. What do you say?
No, Hap, we got to leave those here. They all have to be reported.
Oh, yes, sir. Did you hear that?
Yes, Hap. I heard it that time, too.
I'm afraid I did also.
And it wasn't my imagination this time either. It was coming from that panel right there.
Commander Corey.
It's only my miniature spacer phone. This is Commander Corey. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm glad I got you, sir. This is Paul Marin again.
Yes, Marin, what can I do for you?
Commander, believe it or not, I'm picking up a radio signal at 790 kilocycles. For triangulation, I pinpointed it is coming from Tempa.
Are you sure?
Positive. In fact, it's coming from the south end of the city. I know it sounds incredible, sir.
I'm not so sure it is incredible.
You mean you believe me?
Yes, I think I do. Look, we're at the south end of the city now. We'll take a look around.
Great, Commander. Oh, let me know if you find anything, will you, sir?
You bet I will. Commander Corey out.
What do you make of that, Buzz?
Yeah, what do you make of that?
Well, I think we better see what's on the other side of this door.
Right.
Nobody in here for 1,000 years, he says, yeah. Ladies first.
Like an ancient Egyptian mummy case.
Mummy case?
Will you make out that inscription?
Huh? The same thing. It says, in memoriam.
In memoriam.
Buzz, look! It's a transmitter.
It's turned on. It's hot.
Well, that answers Paul Marin's question, then.
That answers another question, too.
What?
There's somebody down here. Somebody very much alive.
Commander, it's behind me.
Oh, look fast. The door's open.
Happy, did you open that door?
No. Uh-huh. It's empty. One of those Carnacans is loose, and he's wandering around here someplace, and he's 1,000 years old. Oh, he's got me. Oh.
Hold still.
Terry, it's you!
What are you doing down here?
Oh, Terry, you gave us an awful scare.
Now I'll never get to be an archaeologist. They'll find out I was down here.
Now, settle down. Everything's all right. You're not in trouble.
You mean you won't tell?
Well, it might not be necessary,
Well,
Terry.
depends on why you're down here.
I was just trying to prove that I could be an archaeologist, too. I wanted to make a discovery. And I did, too. That radio transmitter. I set it up and made it work.
Gee, we thought you were a mummy that had come to life out of one of those mummy cases.
Mummy? Oh, those aren't mummy cases.
It says in memoriam on them.
Certainly. That radio transmitter was inside one of them. It's an exact replica of the original and was placed here in memory of its inventor. It says so on the front of it.
Well, what do you know? Some translator you are.
And now back to Space Patrol.
It's a shame we couldn't have stayed on Mars long enough to find out what the Archaeological Society did about Terry after we told them about her discovery.
Well, it looked like she was going to be made a full-fledged member. And she should, too. Terry is a very smart girl. Isn't she happy?
Huh? What?
And pretty, too.
Who, Terry?
Who else?
Oh, boy, she sure is. But there's only one thing about her that bothers me. I can't understand it why a girl as young and as pretty as Terry is should get interested in such an old, stuffy old subject like archaeology. I should think she maybe should pick something, well, interest that's got a little more interest.
Like what, huh?
Well, gee, I don't know.
Like what, Happy?
Well, smoking rockets, what's she got against cadets anyway?
That's my cadet.
Having solved the mystery of the ancient Carnacan city, Buzz, Happy, and Carol are returning to Terra to await the call that will again lead them into another adventure in the wild, vast reaches of space. Another mission in the name of interplanetary justice. Adventure in space. Even now, along the space lanes, events are taking place that are going to mean more thrills and some exciting action for Buzz, Corey, and Cadet Happy. So be sure to be with us next week and every week for thrills and excitement with Space Patrol.